welcome. It's me, Persita, and this is Persita's Paradox. So today, let's talk about having accidents. Not accidents you don't want, but accidents that perpetuate you towards your success, colliding with your destiny. Who feels comfortable in actually making that transition of embracing the collision? What do I mean? There is nothing better than being prepared for greatness. But a lot of times we find ourselves trying to be so prepared that we're not prepared at all. Truth of the matter is that there's really no way to be prepared to be successful outside of trying to keep your mind as clear as possible, trying to stay in a humble state within your soul, being grateful and good to other people, and walking with a purpose. Now, truthfully, to collide with any parts of your destiny, that word purpose is key for you to find your collision point. We have heard so many times, you know what, you want to be prepared to be successful. You want to understand that preparation and opportunity coming together will build up the opportunity for you to be successful. All of those are true. I absolutely think that those are amazing metaphors to live by, and they're awesome affirmations to live with. But I'd also like to submit for your consideration that the collision that I think happens from more of a spiritual place comes from a place of you're comfortable wherever you are. Where you are right now today is enough because you understand that it is still your today. The collision happens when you can embrace the fact that tomorrow lies another day and there's hope and faith that things will actually work out even better than they did today. I mean, simply opening up your eyes and being in a state of mind of wealth and health, even if those things have not manifested in front of you yet, is purposeful. Continuing to understand that those things are purposeful is what prepares you for the collision. Always believe that things happen for a reason. Always understand that there is nothing that happens to you that you are not prepared for. Nothing at all. Even if you say, well, my God, Persita, you talk about this collision. I mean, I actually did have an accident and I didn't have any insurance. Rest assured, the way that you approach that scenario will always determine the outcome of the scenario. If you approach it in a glass half empty, then you will bring about the negative of it. If you can approach it in a glass half full, believe it or not, the way you think of it creates what type of collision you're having. Walking in your purpose and understanding that everything you do is divinely orchestrated is key. Now, some might say, well, this seems a little religious, Persita. I don't know. Is this for everyday people in everyday life? Absolutely. How many of you speak on it as the universe is working in your behalf or on your behalf, or the energy of the room is bringing forth goodness to you, or the karma of you being good to someone is playing back to you? Those are all spiritual aspects of your life and mind, and they all represent where you are in a mental place. The collision, to use the word colliding, scares people because it tends to sound so negative and so life-changing in the negative that you can't ever see it as a positive. I will tell you the things that manifested in my life that I should have identified as negative, but I didn't, because I understood my purpose and I believe that everything I do is going to get me towards my purpose and it's not going to delay nor deter me from that walk. It actually gave me the attitude of I can get through this. I mean, there's so many things that I've gotten through in life that I promise you, when I was going through it, there was nothing about me that would have believed that I could get through it. Not one thing. I can give you 50 things that happened off the top of my dome that I would never have believed that I would have gotten through. And as I'm sitting here talking to you, I find it comical that I got through it and got through it in such a swift manner that I don't really understand how it manifested. I don't understand what happened. But I try my best to walk in a sense of always hoping for the best, always understanding that faith and doubt run hand in hand. Absolutely run hand in hand. You can believe something, but only to a certain degree. You can believe you're going to make some money, but if I say, you're going to make $1 million, that's harder to believe. If I say you're going to get $1,000 because you've already had $1,000, it seems very easy for you to believe it. But to take you out of the realm of that and say $1 million would have to be a position of you colliding mentally first towards your destiny. The collision really happens with where your mind is going. What is it thinking? What are you meditating on? Always remember, we find ourselves saying stuff, even in relationships, like, I don't know what it is and why I'm finding so many people that are broken. Always remember that you attract who you are. So if you're broken, you're only going to attract a broken person. Now, I've heard so many times, oh, Priscilla, that's not true. Absolutely true. Absolutely true. You cannot attract something that you're not. Very, very, very impossible to do. If I am a person that does not believe in a higher power, I'm not going to attract a person who believes in anything more than a higher power. So today, let's really meditate on how we can manifest things that will come into our lives that will marry up and assist our purpose. We want to collide with our destiny and with our success that we're seeking, but you have to be okay with even the things that don't feel good, and the collision feels more of a pulling you back. Always remember that things happen in your life, and sometimes it's like a boomerang, right? You actually have to throw it out to bring it back. And sometimes it's like a slingshot. You feel like you're being pulled back further than you want to be. But truthfully, once that slingshot is let go, you're going to pass things beyond where you thought you would even be, and you won't even know how you got there. I always say that you don't have to go into steps of A, B, C, D. Sometimes life takes you into A, F, G, then all the way to L, then possibly to T. There's no set way for any particular person to collide with their destiny. It's all in what their purpose and their walk and their calling is. So be okay with that. Understanding that colliding is not always positive. When it's bad, it's still as good as if it's positive. They both work for you. So today, let's affirm. No matter what happens, I already understand that as long as I'm walking in my purpose, there's nothing that can keep me from my destiny. That is the truth. So again, thank you so much for joining me. I know, I usually ramble on. I'm trying not to ramble today. I'm getting ready for a beautiful, beautiful birthday week. So I'm smiling more and excited more and trying to lose a little bit more of this weight and really living life even bigger than I would live it before, because I'm being granted another year, if God says so, and wakes me up to my birthday. And I'm going to embrace that and give you as much love and support as I can in my beautiful birthday month of September. Stay tuned. We'll have some really cool possible live blogs going on. So remember to like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification button so that you can see and be a part of all of my festivities for my birthday. And feel free to send a shout out in the comments below. Tell me what your collisions have been in your life that you thought were actually going to deter you from your destiny. I'd love to hear them. And remember to do 3 things to live life authentic. Have a great day.